Hey Aries, this is your fall 2020 forecast. I'm going to go ahead and get right into this. You guys have a lot of stuff going on this fall. A lot of stuff going on this fall. You are being asked to take your hands off of a lot of situations that you've been trying to control that is going against your greater good. Many of you are very headstrong, and so you like to take matters into your own hands. You like to see things come about in your own way. And for many of you, your spirit guides, your ancestral guides are saying you're messing it up. Okay. Many of you need to go within, listening to the intuitive messages that your spirit guides are trying to tell you. Okay. So you know how to operate and move next. This also includes career matters, business matters. Many of you keep jumping on these projects. You jump from one thing to another, and you jump from another thing to another. And that's because you're trying to find the quickest way for you to achieve whatever it is that you've set out to achieve. But the caveat to that is you're burning yourself out. Okay. For many of you, you don't have a concrete plan of action. So you get passionate about something, you want to move forward with it, but at the same time, you're not thinking things through enough as to whether or not that opportunity or that project that you're going after is actually going to bring in something lucrative for you. Okay. So fall is your season to sort of take a step back a little bit, get back in tune with spirit, get back in tune with who you are spiritually, so that you can stop doing this trial and error sort of thing that's not really yielding you some results. Okay. Now, Four Swords was one of the first cards that came out. Four Swords in reverse. Many of you are running the risk of burning yourselves out. All right. You have too much on your plate. You're doing too much. You're trying to be everything to everyone else. You're not taking a step back. Okay. No matter how many times spirit sort of gave you that warning, like, look, hey, you're overextending yourself. Take a step back a little bit. You're still like, let me try this. Let me do it this way. And because you're so hard-headed, spirit is like, okay, I'm going to have to teach you this lesson the hard way, because you don't want to sit down. All right. You don't want to listen to what it is I have to tell you. You don't want to be patient as things unfold. So you're going to have to learn the lesson the hard way. You're going to have to miss out on some opportunities that you probably didn't even have to work that hard to get had you listened to my voice. All right. And not try to take things into your own hands. Again, this is why the universe is telling you right now it's time for you to increase your spiritual stamina. Okay. Now it's time for you to get back to doing whatever it was for you to be one with the universe, spirit, whatever deity it is that you believe in. Now is that time for you to be one with them. Okay. Because in order for you to get to the next phase, there are some things that has to be healed. There are some things that has to be dealt with. Okay. And I think many of you are going after these projects. You're going after your passion. You got these aha moments and you're like, hey, what is the deal? Why do I not see things manifest as quickly as I would like for them to when I'm doing all the work, right? I'm getting stuff done. I'm staying vigilant. I'm persistent with what it is I want to accomplish. Why do I not see things come out for my own good, right? And spirit is like, the reason why it seems like you're stagnant right now is because you're not listening. Okay. Many of you, like I said before, are going from one project to the next, to the next, to the next. You're not taking time to listen to what lesson it is that the universe is trying to tell you. Once you get that lesson, you can stop repeating that cycle. Okay. So that's what fall is for you, Aries. Fall is about you getting the message so you don't repeat the cycle. Okay. Fall is your season to take care of yourself because you've been busy doing everything for everyone else for so long. Take care of you. That's what fall has in store for you, Aries. Also, many of you have been delaying putting an end to situations that are no longer really conducive to your good. The World card in reverse, Five of Swords. Some of you are even in relationships that just breeds conflict. Okay. That person no longer gives you comfort. You no longer give that other person comfort either. It's a lot of infighting. It's a lot of arguing. You need to take a stand. What it is that you want, you need to figure that out. Okay. If this relationship or whatever connection it is, if it's a friendship, whatever it might be, if it's not yielding you the results that is going to support you, that is going to be for your highest good, it is time for you to step away from that, okay? Because you're holding up your own blessings, because you're just so fixated on this whole drama that's sort of happening behind the scenes with this person. You're not even allowing yourself to focus in on what is in front of you, okay? So fall is also about you wrapping up karmic situations, okay? People who have come into your life, they're not meant to stay, but they're here just to teach you a lesson. Now is the time for you to wrap that stuff up, because they're getting in the way of you being able to achieve what it is you've set out to achieve when it comes to your career and your business endeavors, all right? Because you do have some positive stuff happening. A lot of good stuff is coming to you. Many of you, like I said before, you're going from project to project and you're wondering, why are you still sitting where you're at? Why do you feel this energy of stagnation? And with Ace of Swords and Ace of Wands, Spirit is saying, I'm about to give you this aha moment, all right? I'm about to give you this aha moment when you release control of the situation that you're trying to control, go within and find your balance again. Ground yourself. For some folks, that may mean prayer. Others, that may mean meditation. Whatever it means, you need to go within and find yourself again. Because Spirit wants to give you that aha moment so you can have that new inspiration, all right? So you can tap into these new ideas and manifest money from that. Spirit wants to give you that, but many of you are not sitting still long enough to be able to even get the messages that Spirit is trying to show you, okay? So it's going to be important for you to sit still long enough, learn to meditate. If you're a prayer person, pray, all right? Whatever it might be, do what you have to do in order to hear from Spirit. Because many of you are not taking advantage of opportunities that are coming your way, because you're too busy going from thing to thing to thing. Now, we do have a new moon coming up. That's all about manifestation. Some of you need to take a step back when this new moon comes about. If you need to meditate, meditate. If you need to pray, pray. Do what you need to do in order to have your soul sit still long enough to be able to communicate with Spirit. For many of you, the mask is starting to fall off for you too, Aries. I know that you like to portray yourself as this very well put together person, right? With all of their ducks in a row. And Spirit is like, it's okay to need help sometimes. It's okay to need to take a break. It's okay to not want to be the savior all the time. You need to give yourself permission to relax so that you can get to a point of rejuvenating your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, so that you can take advantage of these new opportunities that will be coming to you. Temperance. Many of you are not patient. So the minute you see something doesn't work, instead of you sitting with it long enough to make it happen, you go to the next thing. And so for many of you, you have this unfocused energy where you're not staying on your designated path, okay, to help you achieve what it is you want to achieve, because you're so busy trying to find what is going to make you successful, that thing that's going to just take off. And Spirit is like, nothing that is worth it will come to you easily. Nothing. That includes business and career endeavors. So just because you do not see the physical manifestation of what it is you're trying to bring to fruition, just because you don't see it happen right now, it doesn't mean it won't happen. Spirit is asking you to embody that Leo energy of strength and courage. The Strength card came out here. To not be dismayed because things did not happen the way you want the first time. Spirit is asking you to not give up because things did not happen the way you wanted it to. To not beat yourself up. That's the other thing. Many of you have perfectionist tendencies. And for many of you, it's to your own detriment. Because the minute you make a mistake, the minute things don't pan out the way you want for it to pan out, you start to beat yourself up. And Spirit is like, look, we all are going to make mistakes because we're souls having a human experience, right? Spirit is like, I didn't put you on this earth for you to be perfect. Because if you were perfect, you wouldn't get the lessons that you were meant to get in this lifetime, right? So Spirit is saying, take a step back. Look at the lessons as my way of teaching you how to become stronger, how to become wiser, okay? People that were counting you out, I'm about to move them out the way anyway. Wheel of Fortune card. The universe is saying, it's your fate, it's your destiny. I'm going to make this happen for you. But it's up to you to continue to have faith in yourself. Okay? To not downplay yourself, to not downplay your own skills. Now, for many of you, if you're new to this channel or my IG page, I have a video called The Imposter Syndrome up on my YouTube channel, where I talk about how you can overcome feelings of self-doubt, okay? Because when we go through trauma, it can affect how we perceive ourselves. So for some of you, that is what you are being asked to heal for the fall. You're being asked to heal that part of you that you sort of you tried to bury beneath the conscious level. Spirit is asking for you to stop burying those feelings, okay? But heal yourself so that you can move forward. Now, for many of you, you have been experiencing some love connections or believe that you are connected to someone in some sort of way, okay? For a lot of you, this is like a too good to be true thing, right? Because for many of you, you focus in heavily on your career, business endeavors, things like that, right? You don't focus in on all the other little stuff. And Spirit is saying, look, you may have feelings for this person. This person is waiting for you to tell them how you feel. Okay? For those of you who have this love connection, who's feeling this energy, Spirit is saying they're waiting for you to make your move. Because once you show them that you're serious, they're going to have an offering for you as well. Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups. They're going to have an offering for you as well. This is going to be a brand new journey, something completely different than what it is you have experienced before, okay? This person is going to care about your soul. They're going to care about you just succeeding, okay? For many of you, that may mean you're going to come across a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, all right? Water signs care heavily about the emotional, the spiritual, and for many of you, you've been neglecting that. And that's probably why Spirit is sending that person into your life right now. Because you've been neglecting your own emotional well-being. Okay? Now, 8 of Wands, nothing, when it comes to this connection with this person, nothing is going to happen like overnight. All right? There might be some delays because both of you are dealing with some aspects of yourselves that needs healing. All right? Hierophant in reverse, some ego issues. 2 of Swords, you're not exactly sure whether or not you should say something. You're not exactly sure whether or not you should make that move, all right? But I think Spirit is telling many of you that once you do have that faith to make that move, to like tell this person like, hey, you know, this is what I've been kind of feeling. Or even if you don't tell the person fully what you're feeling, even if you get to the point of just saying, hey, why don't we, you know, do a virtual date, you know, or why don't we talk about whatever that may interest both of you. You have to make that move or else you'll never get what it is that your heart desires. Okay. And I think a lot of you are sort of stuck in fear mode because of past relationships. And Spirit is saying that energy is about to dissolve. It's time for you to walk into new territory, for you to walk in new blessings. Okay. So Aries, thank you for listening. If you would like a personal reading, please send an email to Katrina@PisceanSpirituality.org. Have a wonderful weekend.